What's up, David? Let me see. Alright, here we go. We'll definitely have some autographs now, that's for sure. There will be a lot of autos. That is a fact. Sanders still not drafted, huh? Alright, let's keep the ball rolling here. Yeah, I'll have to come up with a good auto to give away for the non-hit. Find a good one. I'll also do a missing hit request. Although I still have one of those open from the last box that didn't have one. I don't even remember what that was. But I still have a missing hit request open. Yeah, you'll have to let Nick know. He's been in bed since 8:30. What's wrong with him? Does he got to work early tomorrow? Or is he sick? Is he just an early bird? All right, here we go. Let's get this party started. We got two select. Two of these. Got one of these. One Leaf Vivid. And one Pro Debut. He's just a loser. I like it. I like it. All right, here we go. Box number one. We're going to start with the Pro Debut. 4 autos. Here we go. Four autos, first box. Here we go. Drew Hackenberg, Awesome Kim, got a Churio, Heroes of the Diamond. It has been a minute on Pro Debut. Haven't opened one of these in a while. Joe Redfield, got a Noah Schultz Refractor. Are these numbered? They are not. Noah Schultz Refractor. Tucker Toman. That's a former Brave you're talking about, Travis. Yo Hendry, Aiden Miller. K. Denton. Chase DeLauder, Kenny Gomez, CC Sabathia, Leonardo Bernal, Refractor, Mizorowski, yeah, maybe we'll get an extra auto since we got one short. Man, that's the worst, too. All right, we got our first backwards card here. Christopher Torin. It's our first auto to the Diamondbacks. Christopher Torin. Non-numbered auto, and it's all kind of faded together. Non-numbered auto going to the Diamondbacks. Yeah, that's the best too, especially because there were some people in the Heritage break. That's the first break they've ever did with me. So they're probably like, man, screw this guy. So that's a really good start when that happens. It's really awesome. But don't worry, I'm going to find a good giveaway. I'll make up for it. Even though Topps got us. Now, we do have a gold, some kind of gold. Wyatt Langford out of 50. 23 out of 50. That is a good card. A cool card. And also a good card. Going to the Rangers. 23 out of 50. Very nice. That's definitely a boom, Greg. Cole Foster, Mikey Romero. Langford. Dylan Cruz on the road to the show. Brandon Winokur. Ty Pete. Caden Dana. Yordani on the refractor. Cam Collier. Ooh, we got something. What is that? Hey, hey. How about that? Patch auto. Going to the Pirates, Termarr Johnson. On-card auto. Fabrics of the Future. Is that numbered? It is. 27 out of 150. Termarr. On card. That is a sweet card. Fabrics of the Future. Termarr Johnson. I don't remember ever pulling an auto relic like that in Pro Debut. Ever. So that's pretty sweet. Rincones, Jake Bloss. That's a cool card for sure. Wonder how Termarr's doing. Haven't heard in a while. Rhett Lauder, Jackson Holiday, Jesus Baez. Got a Cole Young refractor. Connor Burns. Yeah, I haven't saw a patch in Pro Debut either. Patch auto. So that is pretty sick. Walcott. I don't remember ever pulling one of those, and we opened a bunch of Pro Debut. Max Anderson. Angel Ganal refractor. Zach Levinson. He's still top 5 on their prospect. Nice. I knew he had a pretty solid year last year, but I hadn't heard anything. Walker Jenkins. You're doing good, Sean. You are doing good. Yosue DePaula. Jackson Wiggins, refractor. Cueva. Ballesteros, Roman Anthony. Should have our next auto, or at least a card out of 199, 183 out of 199. Jacob Melton, which should be the Marlins. Yeah, Jacob Melton should be the Marlins. I'm pretty sure, right? No, he's Astros. I was wrong. 183 out of 199 to the Astros. Jacob Melton is Astros. I should have known that. 183 out of 199 to the Astros. Jaber Shears, Jed Fabian. Yeah, when we were opening all these, I used to know every team. But now I don't remember a lot of the minor league teams. Yordani on the X-Fractor to the Pirates. I know that one. I used to know every minor league team where they, but I do not remember a lot of them. Francisca, Bonilla, Calvin Harris, Quinn McDaniel, Ethan Salas, Skeens, Matt Shaw, refractor. To the Cubs, all right, we got our next auto, I believe, of the Fresno Grizzlies, which is Rockies, I think. That's the Fresno Grizzlies for sure. Yeah, Cole K-Rig going to the Rockies. Sweet auto, Cole. Cole K-Rig going to the Rockies. See, I remember some. All right, Cole, you get a stand for now. There you go, Travis. Got you a Cole K-Rig auto. That's Jackson Merrill special on that auto. Dylan Cruz, Maui Ohuna, Roman Anthony refractor to the Red Sox. Carlos Jorge. Guanipa. Jackson Holiday, Heroes of the Diamond. The old Jackson Merrill special. Matt Shaw. Jaworski, Hurston, Jaworski refractor, Justin Crawford, Brock Roden. Dylan Hidd, Jackson Wiggins, Christopher Torin. All right, last pack of Pro Debut. Bryce Eldridge, Yordani, Hanley Ramirez, Welbin Francisca. And we got another backwards card. This one might not be an auto. It's out of 75. It is not. Kenny Gomez to the Astros. Out of 75. Spencer Nivens. All right, let's move these to the side. Let's do a box of Select. Should be 2 autos and 1 relic right here. Alright. Here we go. A color wheel would be awesome. Alright, starting off with the Beltran, Dylan Cruz. Got a red Shaniel color match out of 149. Jacob Wilson and Mel Ott. Jacob Wilson is playing good. Good batting average anyway. Nolan Shaniel out of 149 to the Angels. On the red color match. This one feels like a relic because it's thick. Or there is a... No, that's definitely a real one. There is spacers in here, but that's definitely a relic. All right, Evan Carter. River Ryan. Ooh, that's a sweet James Wood. All right, we got... Ooh! A 1 of 1. GS. I think the initials are going to be GS. All right, we got Kevin McGonigal on the back. We got to slow roll this one. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. James Wood, 1 of 1. Holy moly. That is not what I expected, but that is pretty epic. Gary Sheffield, Braves, 1 of 1 patch. It's like a laundry tag almost. Laundry tag patch auto. On the gold vinyl. Ain't that what they call it in Panini? Gold vinyl. Holy cow. That's a sick card. I thought it was just going to be a 1 of 1 relic. But it's a 1 of 1 patch auto. Holy cow. Alright. And it's a Gary Sheffield. His cards sell really good too. Still. Gary Sheffield. 1 of 1. Alright, let's see what kind of top loader this is going to fit in here. He does have a sweet signature. Is it 2? No, that's perfect. Perfect size. That is most definitely a cool card. The old Panini gold vinyl. Looks like a super fractor. But, you know, everybody gets mad if you call it the wrong thing. That's a sweet James Wood, too. Non-numbered, but a cool James Wood parallel. Man, there we go. Gonna be hard to beat that. That is for sure. That is a sweet card. See, this I think is a filler. It is. All right, Roderick Arias, Rhett Lauder, Robin Ventura on the blue out of 199. Matt Shaw, filler. Mitch Jebb. I think Travis had the Braves in this one, right? Maybe I'll just random that card off. He won't care. I'll random it off for the last break. He'll be fine with that. All right, Chase Petty out of 149 to the Reds. Tommy Troy. That's the card I'll random off. He won't mind. Skeens turbocharge. He must have fell asleep. He is awfully quiet. He must have fell asleep. Trying to get a rise out of him. And it is not working. Chase Petty out of 149. I think this is another filler. It is. Josh Noth. Arjun Namala out of 99. 77 out of 99. Greg Maddux. Spacer. Stan Musial on the premier level. Namala to the Blue Jays out of 99. All right, Roy Halladay, Hurston. We got Jim Palmer to the Orioles on the green. We should have our next auto, rather. Aaron Judge. I think this is going to be an auto here. Maui Ahuna to the Giants. Maui Ahuna. Non-numbered. Prism. Auto. Silver Prism. Going to the Giants. And the Palmer is out of 49. 4 out of 49. To the Orioles. Too weak to open this one, huh? There we go. There we go. All right. Ozzie Smith. Amador. We got a green Ryan Braun out of 5. 1 out of 5. Diamond level. 1 out of 5 on the Ryan Braun. So we got a 1 of 1 and an out of 5 in the same box. Going to the Brewers. That is a sweet card. Yeah, you had the Brewers too, right, Greg? Nice. That is super random, but pretty cool. Class A rookie. Colt Keith. A-Rod. Got a blue Johan Santana to the Mets. 85 out of 199. we got another filler in this one. Jim Tomey on the Prism. Braden Taylor. It is a filler. Marcelo Meyer. Should have one more auto, right? That's right, Sean. I think it's in this pack. Maybe not. Jim Palmer. Churio on the Silver Prism. It is not in this pack. There's a Reggie, though. Jackson Churio Prism. These are the ones being difficult to open. Max Anderson, we got a blue. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Jace Borofin out of 199. We got a Palmeiro on the diamond level to the Cubs. Diamond level. Guess we're about to find out because we're down to our last pack. It does feel thick, so it may. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, yeah, it is just a relic. I was hoping we'd get 3 autos in this one. Namala, got a Mike Schmidt, diamond level. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. AA, is that Amador again? It's out of 99, 22 out of 99. It is Adele Amador. Going to the Rockies out of 99 with the purple pinstripe. Already? That is kind of crazy. All right. Let me get another thing of top loaders real fast. We'll do the Panini Prospect Edition. I ran out of top loaders. And my leg is falling asleep. They do, in fact, always hit in breaks. Just not in real life. It actually seems like they score. I see their scores a lot. Like they score a lot of runs. But they also give up a lot of runs. Is their issue. But who pitched today? Dollander? Dollander pitched today. Against the Royals. And who else? Marquez. Marquez got rocked today by the Royals. He's got like a 17 ERA this year. That is wild. All right, here we go. Panini Prospect Edition. Box number 3. Six packs, 6 autos. Here we go. Carson Binge. Lockhart Prism. Caitlin Culpepper. Keoshaw. Southazine. Got Desan Hill out of 299. First auto is a redemption. All right, here we go. Yeah, valued collector. Here we go. Panini has random redemptions, as you guys know, so we'll see who we got here. Future Legends Signature. Card number 2. Travis Sakura. Travis Sakura. Is our redemption. You just never know with Panini, because they have some random ones. All right. I don't even know who is he, Sakura. Right? I mean, I've heard of him before, but I can't remember what team he is off the top of my head. Jacob Gonzalez, Tommy White, DeBerry. He went for his own rainbow. I like it. Drew Gilbert out of 49 to the Mets. Nationals. All right, next auto. Mikey Romero, nice one. Nice one for the Red Sox. Mikey Romero. Numbered Drew Gilbert out of 49 to the Mets. All right, we got Blake Larson, Candiati. Yeah, there he is, Travis Sakura to the Nationals. Carson Binge, Yiner Fernandez to the Dodgers out of 199. Kemp Alderman, Wyatt Sanford. Next auto is gonna be a Met, Jet Williams. Nice one for the Mets. It is out of 75. 67 out of 75. Jet Williams. Nice one. Out of 75. Chase McDermott. Bryce Matt. Ooh! Anybody know what this is? We finally got one. They do exist. They do exist. Holy cow. Alright. There's a Sasaki, by the way. Nick Kurtz. Is this our auto? There's our auto. Let's go ahead and show our auto. Bryce McCage. To the Brewers out of 99. 13 out of 99. We did get a Kaboom finally. Peyton Toll. Hagen Smith. Ping Petre. All right, behind Bryce Matthews, we finally got a Kaboom. After a million boxes, here we go. Who's it going to be? Can't tell by the helmet yet. Looks like an orange helmet, but that doesn't mean anything. Ooh, Dylan Cruz maybe? It is. Going to the Nationals. Dylan Cruz on the Kaboom. We finally got one. I mean, it had to be like over 2 cases worth of these boxes before we finally hit one. Dylan Cruz going to the Nationals. Very nice indeed. We finally got one. Congrats indeed, Sean. All right. Sirota, Hector Rodriguez to the Reds out of 39, 12 out of 39. Josh Noth out of 99. Ryan Johnson, next auto is a yellow. Drew Hackenberg to the Braves out of 10. Guess that's gold. 8 out of 10. So we got a Kaboom, and we don't see too many autos out of 10 either. Drew Hackenberg out of 10 to the Braves. So this has been a good box. For sure. Very good box. See, I knew this break would be fun too. It was hard to fill, man. Hector Rodriguez was out of 39. All right, last pack of Panini Prospect Edition. Yeah, this has to be arguably the best. We have got better autos, though. We have got a Skeens auto. The autos haven't been crazy good. But still, low-numbered auto. Salas, there we go. That helps. Out of 99. Ethan Salas out of 99. Seaver King. Christian Moore Ping. All right, and our last auto. Tyson Neighbors, I think, is Padres too. It is. So Padres auto and numbered Salas in the last pack. So Kabooms are hard to pull. That is true. I mean, I really like Prospect Edition for the price and what you get. I mean, it's pretty fun, in my opinion. I like it. I like it. All right, let's do the other select, and we will do the Vivid last. See if we can get another 1 of 1. All right, here we go. And I'm weak again. Hayden Miller. Got a blue Kyle Till out of 199 to the Red Sox. Roman Anthony and a diamond level Thomas Saggese. And select is fun, George. It is fun too. A lot of numbered cards, a lot of cool stuff. Kyle Till to the Red Sox. And I have more of all these boxes too, so we'll do another similar break to this one. This way. Is that a redemption? No, it's just an auto. Alright, Clemmy. Kyle Till again. Aaron Judge, Silver Prism. Billy Martin. Alright, our first auto out of this box. Ricky Tiedemann out of 99. 64 out of 99 on the red auto. Yeah, the Schemes was out of 75. That's it. So you got that one, huh? Nice. I couldn't remember who got it for sure. Going to the Blue Jays. Judge on the Silver Prism. Connor Norby, Hackenberg, Mizorowski on the Prism, Bobby Witt, Jacob Wilson. Steve Garvey, Chipper, we got a White. Nomar Garciaparra out of 99, 37 out of 99 to the Red Sox. Rhett Lauder and a Colt Keith, diamond level. They're selling pretty good, huh? Well, I would hope so, as hard as they are to get. Right? Alright, I'm weak again. Nice. That's awesome. Alright, I think we got a filler, yeah. Leo DeVries. Matt Shaw. Cade Horton. Diego Cartaya. Juan Bencho. James Triantos to the Cubs. Baby Acuna, Colt Emerson. This feels like our relic, because it feels thicker than usual. It might just be another filler. Bryce Matthews, Thomas White, Rod Carew out of 149. Dylan Cruz, filler. Hang on, I'll check, Sean. Rod Carew to the Twins. I think you do in this one. Pretty sure you got the Pirates. Pirates, Yankees. Let me look real fast, I'll tell you. You got Yankees, Pirates, non-team. Sean, you actually do not have the Nationals in this one. You had the Nationals in the last break. So, sorry, buddy. I know you got excited. But you got the non-team spot in this one. Brandon had the Nationals. You had the Pirates. Pirates, Yankees. Who else did I say? Non-team. That's the only three you got. Sorry, buddy. I know you're excited for the Kaboom, but it was actually Brandon. Yeah, the Nationals in the last one. All right. Glad you said LOL. That makes me feel a little better. All right. Tommy Troy. Joe DiMaggio. Will Clark. It's hard to remember sometimes when you get a million teams, buddy. Tommy Troy to the Diamondbacks. Brock Porter, Eddie Murray. Ooh, we got a tie-dye. Another Dylan Cruz. This should be out of 25. It is. 3 out of 25. Tie-dye Dylan Cruz. That is also a cool card. Out of 25. George Lombard and Robert Hassel. Still waiting on our other auto and relic. Alright, we haven't got a relic this time yet. Enrique. Bud Selig. Bob Gibson Prism. Mizorowski. Silas Ardwin. Now there should be hits in both of these packs, but after last break, it's got me nervous. Alright, Drew Jones, Tom Glavine, Adam Jones, Mickey Mantle, Eric Batonti. So there was no hit in that one. Alright, so did we get shorted again? We haven't had a relic, right? Or have we? No, we haven't. We've only had one auto in this box so far. This looks like a redemption. No, you didn't get anything cool, Travis. Alright, we got a Class A Aiden Miller. Yeah, this is a redemption. Alright, here we go. Redemption is going to be signatures. Card number 8. Jackson Merrill. So that is a good redemption. Alright. Jackson Merrill. So, unfortunately though, we did not get a relic in that box. We got both autos. Man, it's just that one of those nights, huh? So, we got 2 autos in that box. But again, we got shorted a hit. This is just great. It's going well. At least it was the relic, not the auto. Clase was out of 99. Jeez. Yeah, we've only got one relic. And it was the Amador. Yeah, you had the Braves, right, Travis? Yeah, you had the Braves. Braves and Rockies. Check that out. Oh, dirty finger, sorry. All right, last box. Another break without the hit. That was really great. All right. Guess I'll have to do another giveaway for a relic this time. All right, last box. Leaf Vivid. Should be 5 autos in here. All right, so we got Montero out of 9. Kyler Montero out of 9. We got Cooper Pratt. Hey, we got another pop art out of 8. Cooper Pratt out of 8. We keep getting these, and I love them. Colt Emerson, which should be Mariners, out of 10. 5 out of 10. These are one of my favorite autos out of Vivid. Then we got Jonathan Santucci out of 5. One of 5. Next one is a Shedry Vargas. I'm pretty sure is Rangers. 1 of 4. 1 of 4 on the Shedry. Pretty sure he's Rangers. I should know Santucci too, but I don't remember off the top of my head. You got the Termarr, Sean. That's a sweet card. Next one, Braylon Payne. Check out that awesome sig. Braylon Payne to the Brew Crew on the Power Brokers. Out of 6, 2 out of 6. Braylon Payne. And our last auto. Is going to the Cubs. Matt Shaw. Power Brokers. 4 of 4. 4 of 4 Matt Shaw to the Cubs. And that does us, guys. I will do a recap. Again, we got shorted a relic in this one. I'll find a mem. Tomorrow I'll go live. Give away an auto for the other break and a mem for this break. We did get some cool cards other than getting shorted a hit. 2 breaks in a row, which is awesome. Appreciate you, Greg. All right, let's do a recap time. All right. We had to the Twins, Desan Hill out of 299. We had Travis Sakura auto redemption to the Nationals. Adele Amador to the Rockies out of 99 on the relic. Jace Barofin out of 199. Churio Prism, rookie Prism. Johan Santana out of 199. Christopher Torrin, non-numbered auto to the Diamondbacks. Jim Palmer, Orioles out of 49. Maui Ahuna to the Giants, auto. Arjun Amala out of 99. Chase Petty out of 149. Robin Ventura out of 199. James Wood, sweet James Wood. Cole K-Rig to the Rockies, non-numbered auto. Nolan Shanuel out of 149, Angels. Kenny Gomez to the Astros. We had the Matt Shaw auto out of 4 to the Cubs. Braylon Payne auto out of 6, Brewers. A Shedry Vargas to the Rangers out of 4. Jonathan Santucci, I don't remember off the top of my head, but it is out of 5. Colt Emerson to the Mariners out of 10. Jonathan Clase out of 99. Ricky Tideman out of 99. Jackson Merrill redemption to the Padres. Dylan Cruz out of 25. Rod Carew to the Twins out of 149. Nomar Garciaparra to the Red Sox out of 99. Kyle Teal to the Red Sox out of 199. Ethan Salas out of 99. Tyson Neighbors auto to the Padres as well. Hector Rodriguez to the Reds out of 39. Drew Hackenberg to the Braves out of 10. 8 out of 10 on the Drew Hackenberg. Bryce McCage out of 99. Mikey Romero to the Red Sox. Jet Williams to the Mets out of 75. Drew Gilbert to the Mets out of 49. Jacob Melton to the Astros out of 199. Then up here we had the Wyatt Langford out of 50. 23 out of 50. Ryan Braun out of 5. 1 out of 5. The Jackson Merrill auto should have been up there too. That was sweet. But Termarr, patch auto, on-card auto out of 150. Sweet Termarr. We had the Dylan Cruz Kaboom. Finally got one to the Nationals. And then we had the 101 gold vinyl. Gary Sheffield. With the laundry tag. 101 auto. Going to the Braves. Sweet card. And that does us, guys. That was a fun break for sure. I'll post the other or the next Heritage 4-boxer tomorrow. But until the next one, guys, I am out of here. Have an awesome night. See you later.